Hi, welcome to this little episode from the lounge. The reason I've brought you to the lounge today is because up on the wall there is one of my charity shop finds from last week. It's an absolutely gorgeous oil painting. I'm so pleased with it. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to take you to the sofa and show you some of my things that I got on a quick charity shop thrift stop with my mum last week, who came to stay at the weekend, and she is just like mad on antiquing and jumbo sales and car boots and all of that kind of stuff. So we had a really lovely morning out thrifting and I got a few nice finds. So that I'm keeping. I paid £5.99 for that, an original oil painting. I might sell it on in the future. This is the beauty of what we do. I think you can have pieces in your own home, and then when you're tired of them you can swap things around. But let's kick off with the things that I found. So starting with this Rennie Macintosh jewellery box here. So I'm just leaving the sticker on because it's actually glued on. So I'm going to get that off later with the hairdryer, if you didn't know that, or with baby wipes. That gets the stickers off really easily. It's really chunky, really solid, and in lovely condition. Don't know if you've ever sold any of those, but I love my trinket boxes. This, just a cute little thing for Easter. £2 I paid in the local church thrift shop. It is pewter. It'll go in my Easter collection with the ducks and the bunnies and all of that stuff that's coming very soon. Absolutely gorgeous. I think that'll go pretty quickly. Picked up an Observer book of cacti. It's not in the greatest condition, this one, but it was just £1. And I know these are really collectible. I've got actually loads of Observer books upstairs that I've not listed yet. So at some point I will do that as a bundle. This was modern and I might keep this, but I just liked it because I'm mad on Portuguese ceramics. I don't ordinarily buy ceramics. I'm not into the willow pattern stuff, or the chintzy English porcelain is not my thing. But this is a Portuguese stone piece from Costa Nova and I just love it. It's a pasta bowl or a nice salad bowl for the summer. I thought this was interesting because it was only £1.50, a little Kintsugi kit. So if you don't know what Kintsugi is, it's the method that the Japanese use to repair broken pottery. So they repair pottery with beautiful gold paint like that, and you see it on the pieces and it's just so gorgeous. And this little kit for £1.50 is brand new, still sealed. And I thought somebody might actually be glad of that because these are about £10 to £15 to buy. So I will pop it on to my Vinted probably and just see if anyone fancies that. I got a frame here now. I've had one of these before and I only sold it last week. So this is quite cool because I picked it up for £2 and I've got all my photos of the other listing actually. So I'll probably just repeat my listing because it's absolutely identical. It's in perfect condition. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Just a nice, lovely kind of gothic type, vintage style frame. Ah, this I love. Copper, gorgeous copper plate here. Great for a huge plant. It's a tray. I'm going to clean it up, this one, because I'll leave some of the original pattern around because I think that's important. I don't go shiny, but I am going to just get some of the surface marks off. I paid £5 for this copper plate, which I think is a pretty good price because copper does tend to be a little bit more expensive. I know that I can sell this really quickly because every time I list anything copper, it does seem to go. So that was a bit of a steal, and it's got a gorgeous pattern, as you can see. Yeah, it is really lovely. Yeah, would you have bought that? Lovely. It could go on a wall, it could go by the hearth with bits and bobs on, candles on. Yeah, I was chuffed with that. Now, there's some artwork, of course. These, I did on a little bit actually, because they're not like original oil paintings. They're just prints on board, and they were a bit pricey at £8 each. But I just like the frames, and they are in such lovely condition. They're really nice, and I think on eBay they will fetch quite a bit. My Etsy store I have reopened and I'm using it primarily for metals, but I quite likely will branch out and start to put some of my artwork on there because I've got some lovely big pieces that I think are going to be popular, and the needle points and things like that that I know can get good money on Etsy. So I'm just umming and ahhing, but at the moment I'm focusing on listing brass and metal and getting the kind of that message to Etsy. That's what I'm specialising in. But it's early days, more on Etsy another day. Like I quit it in November, I've gone back to it, and I have got some things going on in the background that I'll share with you in another video about Etsy. So yeah, what do you think about that? I think they're just like pretty decorative pieces. They're good condition and they come as a pair. And I just thought they were quite nice. But I did make up for it with this, which I think is stunning. A beautiful, sorry, the light is shining, needlepoint in purple in a lovely green mount and a perfectly formed gold frame that's in fantastic condition. This is just lovely. There are no stitches missing. It's just nice colours. It's very Mother's Day. 99p. Can't go wrong with that, 99p. I was really pleased. That was up on the wall in the shop and I just pounced. So I thought that was really cute. And then out space down here. And then finally, this has been sitting next to me, this sampler. So this was from the church shop where I bought the 2 oval framed pieces. And this was also £8. Definitely worth it. It's a gorgeous hand-stitched Home Sweet Home sampler with the alphabet. The frame is in great condition, a nice green coloured mount. Have you sold any samplers? This is the first sampler I've seen. I've sold a lot of embroidered and needlepoint stuff, but never a big sampler like this one. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. So another mixed bag, but yeah, that was just like a couple of hours around the charity shops with my mum. We had a great time. It's just so lovely being able to do this kind of thing with her. She's nearly 82. And she's massively involved in my brother's vintage business, has been for years and years. She's a real pro. So we had such a great time. That was in Bramhall near Stockport. All right, catch up very soon. If you haven't already, I would love you to subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And I am encouraged to keep pushing out the content. So thank you for watching and I will see you on the next episode.